Today's tutorial is logging into your account as an author and going through the left panel that will show what features you have available to post and take care of other duties in your account. What we'll do first is log in, and I emailed you your username and password to you, so you have your login to get into your account. You would input your username here and your password in this box here. You have your profile. There's a testimonial area where you can view your testimonials as well. You can add them directly to your account if you have clients that email you and give you testimonials to add. And this is something I'll go through this tutorial with you about. Of course, you have your media library, and you can add your images, upload your photos for your photo gallery. This is something I'll go through as well. And then you have your post area. Click here for all posts, or if you want to add new, you can go right off this tab here. So let's start with your profile. When you log in, you'll have your profile area. Now there's certain things in here that you can use in regards to color formats. It changes the color. This is where you have your profile name, information, your email. If you want to change your password, you can come in here, you can type in your new password, repeat, and then when you update your profile right here with this profile button, you will have a new login, and you will get an email going to your address indicating the change of password to log in. This is your avatar image, so it defaults to a TPI image. However, if you do have an avatar, you can put that in, and what happens is if you have specific posts, it'll pull up your avatar image, or if you have an actual photo of yourself, it might be good to have that so people can see, the posts are coming from you. Always make sure once you make changes in here, update the profile, and it will be updated. If you don't want to change anything here, then don't worry about coming into this profile area, and it'll be all good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the top and talk about posts, because this is where you can come in and you can post articles as well. You can post all your specials if you have any ongoing vacation specials. If you have promotions, it all can be posted in here. So you can come down here and click on all posts. Now these are just samples that I have created here, but what you want to do is, let's say you want to add new, there's a button up here, you add new, and then you can start off by putting in your title, and this could be anything. So let's say you have Transit Holidays promotion. So you type the title in here, and if you have content or if you want to type in any text, this is the area here where you want to type any of your text, all your text. Now let's say you want to put an image in here. You copied an image, or you received an email from Transit Holidays and they had a promotional image that you wanted to add in here. What I like to do normally is start off by centering it. So up here you have these buttons, and this bolds the text, italicize, quotes. If you want bulleted list, number, lots of things you can do here. So let's say you wanted to bold this, italicize it. If you want this text to be larger, you can come here, go to font size, pick a font, make it larger. Font family, you can pick a whole bunch of different fonts if you want to choose whatever font you want. Let's go back to, let's see, Comic Sans. Okay. If you want to add an image, what you can do is go up here to add media. You click on this button, and you have two options. It can take you to the media library, which you have pictures in here, or if you want to upload a file from your computer, you click here, upload. You have two options. You can drag the picture from your desktop into this area, or you can click on this button, select file, and you can pick an image right from your desktop, and then it'll come in. And then once it's in here, you can go down to the bottom here where it says insert into post. So I'm just going to go to the media library, and I'm going to find an image here. I love this one. Now before you add it to your post, you have some options here, and it says you can align the alignment. So if none, it'll keep it where it is to the left, if that's where it is. If you want to center it, you can click center. You want to right align it, left align it. So here I want to center it. Down here you have size. It defaulted to the medium, 300 by 200 pixels, but if you want the large or the full size, you have that option to choose. So in this case, I'm going to pick large, 600 by 399, and then once you're all done, you just insert the post, and that's it. Inserts right into the post, and we're good to go. Now, if you notice over here, these are pre-created categories. If you want more categories, you can email me and let me know, and I can add more categories in there. Like for example, if you want to have motor coach tours, or if you want to have a specific niche category like destination weddings, I can create that for you. So when you're doing a post, it's a good way to keep them nice and categorized. Now in this case, we're doing a transit holidays promotion, so I'm going to click on vacation deals. That will go into the vacation deals category. Now with this post, I would highly recommend clicking on this box right in here. It's full width, and what that does is it eliminates the sidebar, the standard sidebar that you receive in a post. That I don't really think that with your website you'd want to have those, but if you do, just leave it unchecked, and you'll have the sidebar listed in there. And this is later on down the line if you want to add some widgets to your sidebar, and I can go over that with you at a later date, and it could be a different tutorial anyways that'll go through the widgets. But I would click on this for full width, so that way the post will be full width. Always too, highly recommend it if you want to set your featured image. You could pick the same image that you put in there, and same thing, you just click on it and it'll automatically resize it in this area. Now this image is what will come up as your thumbnail when people come to your news and deals page, and they will see this image before they click through to your post. Okay, this I wouldn't worry about. This is something that we can talk about at a later time, but it's, if you want to monetize your post, that's an option, but we'll talk about later. This revolution slider option here, don't worry about that either. So these two down here, you don't have to worry about it. If you want to put a subtitle, you can have something in here, transit promotions to the Caribbean, whatever you want to put in here. I would suggest putting something in here because it's keywords and you want that for the search engine. But again, I can talk to you more about that. This is optional, and you don't really have to do that. Now you have two ways of viewing this area. You have the visual and the text. Right now you're viewing the visual. If you want to go to text, this is what you're going to see when you go, and you're going to see more of the back-end code. This I wouldn't be too concerned about unless you are experienced in the code and the backgrounds of putting code in there. Then you can go and work in this area, but in most cases you're going to be in the visual area, and this is what you're going to see, the actual content and posts in this particular. You're going to see two links here. This one is to insert, this one's to remove. Now when you click on an image, you have an option to edit it or delete it. If you want to link this particular image to a outside source or a PDF copy or an internal page, you just click on this and you can put that URL address. So let's say, for example, I'm going to have this link to Google. So what you're noticing is I'm linking this to a URL. It has to start with this HTTP colon, but normally when you go online and you click the address, it'll carry this entire URL address over. If you want to put a title in, you can put a title, and this way if anyone hovers over the image, this will pop up. Also, believe it or not, putting a title in here is great for search engine optimization. This here, if you want to check off, will open, when someone clicks on the image, it will open into another browser tab. So this is a good feature if you want them to stay in your website or your post, but you want them to open up a promotional page or the PDF that you're going to be having people download, or linking it to another page. And this way, when they close that tab out, they're right back on your post. If you don't care for that, you keep this unchecked, and when they click on the image, they'll directly go to that source you want them to go to, and it won't open up into a new browser. But normally I like to do this because once they leave your website, they may not come back. This way it gives a good chance of them staying. So what you want to do at this point, you want to click update. You'll notice in this area that it kind of looks like it's active. You'll notice the difference when you take a link off and when it's active. If you want to remove a link, you just click this and it removes the link right off of the image. So let's say everything looks good, your promotional post looks good, and you're ready to publish. All you have to do is come over to this button here and you want to publish it. Now let's say you're not ready for it to go to the public. You can actually save it as a draft and come in later and publish it at a later time. When you save it as a draft, it does not go live until you actually publish. There's other areas here. When you click on visibility, you can actually set it as password protected. So let's say this is a post that you only want specific clients to see, you can password protect it. Or if you want to have a private link where you're sending it out, the public doesn't see it, but you can send your clients to this private post. You can select private and then you click OK, and then that's going to be private, password protected, or in this case currently it's public. So once I publish it, it goes public, online, it's live. We'll publish this. Now if you want to view your post, you can just go up here. Normally what I like to do is I like to right click and then open in a new tab. I'm in Chrome, so it might be the same if you're in the other browsers like Internet Explorer or if you're in Firefox, but I like to open up in a new tab. And then here you go. So you can, as you can see, you can put text in here, the image, and now as you can tell there's a hand here, which means that you can click on this. There you go. Opens up a new browser. This is the Google page that I linked it to. You can put text below the image, you can put anything you want, buttons, and I will do also a sample of putting a video in, but right now it's pretty much the same way, a little bit more, in a sense, a little more technical putting video in, but once you do it, it's you'll notice it's pretty simple. So, but it's just a few more steps. This is one post of many that you may be doing, and that's pretty much it for posting. If you have testimonials from clients that you want to add, you can come in here. You can come to all testimonials. Now in this case, I have a couple of tests that I have done, but if you want to add new, you can click this button here, and you can put the testimonial title. You can copy and paste it. That'd be the easiest to do. You don't want to type it out if it's a long testimonial. Just copy and paste it right into here. Make sure you're in visual. You don't want to be in text, but I don't think it really matters if you're copying and pasting text. It's only when you're doing specific type of code like video that you want to be in text, but we'll talk about that another time. I can create separate categories for your testimonials. In this case, I just put vacation testimonial, but you may have a lot of destination wedding testimonials, and you want me to put category destination wedding testimonials. I can do that. And then this way, when you input the post in here, you can click on that category to put it in there. And then what you want to do is come down here, ignore these here. Don't have to worry about these here, but at the bottom you want to put your client that's sent you the testimony, you want to put their full name or their first name and their last name initial. And if you want, you can put their email address. I would leave that blank, but put their name in there, because when you publish this, it's going to come to the all testimonials area here, where when you view it, when you come to the client testimonials page, it'll have the heading, the text, and then it'll have their name there. If they want to submit a picture, they can do so. Now what you're going to notice on the testimonial page, it is going to have a form that your clients can go directly and fill out. So when they fill this out and put their testimonial, they can upload a photo. It is automatically going to come into this area here. Okay, so you want to come down here. And let's say you want to put a featured image in. So let's select an image. Okay. And this is, you're doing this manually. So if you're putting the text in, like you're copying and pasting the text, you're putting your client's name, setting the category, and your client sent you a picture and you uploaded it, you could add a feature, you publish it, and go to client testimonial. And there you go. It's automatically in there. But now what we're going to do is we're going to add one through the page. In this case, I'm not going to choose to put a photo. I'm going to add testimonial. Okay, so down here you see thank you, your testimonial is awaiting moderation. So now when you come into here, I'm going to refresh this, As you can see, it's not going to show up in the page because you're going to log in and you're going to see this testimonial sitting here as pending. Now what you want to do is you want to come down, you see this area where it says quick edit, trash preview. You want to click on edit, check it out, make sure it's all good. Anything, if you don't want the email in there, you can delete it out. Click on the category if you want to put it in a category. Again, there's no featured image, so that won't be set in there. And then once you publish, that's when this testimonial will go live. And then we'll come back up here, refresh, and there you go. Great feature for your clients. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the tutorial on doing posts, the media area, and the testimonial area where you can add testimonials, edit them, as well as approve them if they're pending in the account. But other than that, this is pretty much the full tutorial on how to operate this. If you have any questions, please give me a call or email me and I'd be happy to assist you further. Keep an eye out for more tutorials. I will have a page where it will have all the video tutorials in one convenient place for you to view. Enjoy.